So in the 2023-2024 NBA season, the finals came down to a battle of the LA Clippers and the New York Knicks, as Julius Randle missed a three-pointer that gave the LA Clippers their first championship in franchise history. And then, entering the 2024-2025 season, LeBron James and Chris Paul announced their retirement. The GOAT has closed his final chapter, but a new chapter of the James family arises as Bronny James is drafted 6th overall by the Brooklyn Nets. And so in the 2025 NBA Finals, we got the Boston Celtics going up against the young and rising Oklahoma City Thunder, where there wasn't much of a series as the Celtics swept and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown win their first ring. Now on to the 2025-2026 season, a super team in Dallas is created as Giannis Antetokounmpo joins Luka Doncic. However, the Oklahoma City Thunder get back to the 2026 Finals as they take on LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. But after losing a year ago, the Thunder squeak by in a Game 7 to win the championship. So on to the 2026-2027 NBA season, and the Lakers with Anthony Davis and now Cade Cunningham make the finals and go up against the Brooklyn Nets with Bronny James and Brandon Ingram. And in the final seconds of Game 7, a foul call puts Cade Cunningham to the line where he makes their free throws and gives the LA Lakers their 18th NBA championship. So now, 5 years later into the 2028 NBA season, and Stephen Curry, a legend, has retired. Now it is time to check out the league and simulate the 2028 season, so let's go. Fellas, welcome to the future as we are in the 2028 NBA season, and we're going to simulate it here on NBA 2K23 to see who would win, so let's get underway. Now firstly, let's check out the rosters to see what has changed, and for the Sixers, Joel Embiid is still on the Philadelphia Sixers as James Harden has left, and for the Bucks, no more Antetokounmpo, no more Middleton, no more Brook Lopez, as Jrue Holiday is the only guy to stay on Milwaukee. How about that? And the Bulls, they now have Kyrie Irving, Saddiq Bey, Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent. This team is actually very good as Zach LaVine's a 91 overall at age 32. And guys, so much has changed over the couple years in this simulation. Like, let me know down below how your favorite team is looking. And for the Cavaliers, they're one of the few teams that kept their core of Evan Mobley, Mitchell, and Garland. As we look at my Boston Celtics, no more Jason Tatum. I still can't believe it as Jaylen Brown is the only guy remaining. He's a 93 overall. Bam Adebayo is actually on the squad as well. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is still in LA, which is pretty interesting as they also have Tyrese Maxey, so Paul George and Westbrook left. And Chris Middleton actually has gone to the Memphis Grizzlies with Ja Morant, so Ja Morant's at a 96 overall. Trae Young is at a 90 overall with Kobe Buffkin, who's at 89 overall. And this Hawks team is actually looking pretty solid. And fellas, as we go to the Miami Heat, look at this team. This might be the greatest super team we've ever seen. If they don't make it to the conference finals or win the championship, it's gonna be a disappointment. Like, I've never seen a team like this. Damian Lillard at a 96. They also still have Jimmy Butler at a 94. Cade Cunningham left the Lakers, who won last season, to join Miami. They also have Brandon Ingram and Jaren Jackson Jr. I don't know how they got all these players, but Miami is definitely one of the greatest teams we have ever seen built. And now we go to the Hornets. LaMelo Ball is still on the team. Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges still in the squad. We saw the Hornets actually get the finals against OKC, which they ended up losing, but still the Hornets actually have rebuilt pretty well over the last couple years. And for the Jazz, they still have Lowry Markkanen on the squad. And the Sacramento Kings actually have a new duo of Domantas Sabonis and Porzingis, also Zubac. Anyways, we see the Knicks, RJ Barrett, James Wiseman, Russell Westbrook. This team actually got to the NBA Finals in the 2024 NBA season, as we saw at the beginning of the video. Then the Lakers, Anthony Davis, Jalen Brunson, they just won the championship, and for some reason, Cade Cunningham left this squad to join the Heat. It seems like everybody joined the Heat because Brandon Ingram was on the Nets, also joined Miami in this simulation as the Orlando Magic, Paulo Banchero at 92 overall. And then, fellas, we're going to see the Dallas Mavericks with 99 overall, Giannis and Luka Doncic. I'm surprised this team hasn't won over the past couple years, and as we saw for the Mavericks, Kyrie left and went to Chicago. And then we see the Brooklyn Nets, they went to the finals last year. Bryce James at an 89 overall. They did lose out on Brandon Ingram though. And for the Denver Nuggets, since they won the championship in 2023, they haven't even been back. So is it time to split up Jokic and Jamal Murray? And now we go to the Pacers, Halliburton, Desmond Bane, Mathurin. I mean, this team's actually pretty solid. They have a lot of great players. And the Pelicans, they still have Zion Williamson. He is at a 96 overall. He has never left. And now as for the Pistons, they have 97 overall Jason Tatum. And it still baffles me why Tatum went to Detroit. They also have Killian Hayes at an 87, Jaden Ivey at an 87. The Raptors, Paul George, Siakam. This team is actually not too bad as well. They might make some noise out there in the Eastern Conference. The Rockets, they're one of the best teams in the league as well. Jalen Green, Sengun, Bradshaw, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith Jr. 95 overall for Jalen Green. And the Spurs, obviously, Victor Wembanyama has progressed to a 94 overall. And Wembanyama is one of the best players in the league here in 2028. As this Spurs team, they're pretty good as well. And Devin Booker has never left Phoenix. Also, Bradley Beal still on the team. So Kevin Durant has actually left the Suns here. And the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at a 98 overall, Giddey at a 93. The Thunder, easily the top team in the NBA right now. Just look at their squad. They're the team to beat. Also Miami, even though it's their first year as a super team, as Anthony Edwards is still in Minnesota on the Timberwolves. Also Julius Randle is on the team as well. As we move on to the Blazers, no Dame, but Scoot Henderson is at 93 overall. This Blazers team is actually really good. Franz Wagner, Shaedon Sharpe. They also got Tyler Hero Murray on the squad as well. And now guys, as we go to the Golden State Warriors, Kevin Durant is on the team, and he's at a 98 overall at age 39. Can you believe this? He's at a 98 still, and he's on the Warriors. He's back there with DeMar DeRozan and Jackson at a 93. It's also crazy to see Stephen Curry not on Golden State, because as we know, he has retired. And for the Wizards, De'Aaron Fox, Kuzma, and Washington really hasn't done much. But anyways, fellas, it is time to simulate to the end of the 2028 season to see which teams make the playoffs. So let's get there now. How about this? Bronny James, the Brooklyn Nets, will win his first ever MVP. 22 points, 11 assists. Bronny James, most valuable player of the league here in 2028, as Jamal McKnight Jr. of the Phoenix Suns wins Rookie of the Year. Matas, I'm not even pronounce that last name, wins 6th Man of the Year, and Kawhi wins Defensive Player of the Year. And so now let's check out the first team All-NBA. It is Bronny James, Ja Morant, Jason Tatum, Kawhi Leonard, and Nikola Jokic here on the first team. And now the league leaders, how about this? Paolo Banchero is leading the league in points with 27.8 of the Orlando Magic. It seems like the points per game scores have went down over the past couple years, as we see Tatum, Embiid, Morant, Jackson, Brown, Doncic, Bronny James, and Anthony Edwards. And now going to the top rebounders in the league, it is Evan Mobley leading the league, and Anthony Davis, he's up there. I can't believe Davis is still being great in the NBA. We see Giannis in there for the Dallas Mavericks, James Wiseman for the New York Knicks, as Tyrese Halliburton and LaMelo Ball lead the league in assists per game. They're two of the best point guards we have seen here in 2028, and I still can't get over Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant still being one of the top players at their age in this simulation. As the blocks per game leaders, we see Derek Lively and Jaren Jackson of the Miami Heat. And now as we go to the standings, here we are in the East. The Brooklyn Nets will take the 1 seed as they're looking to get back to the finals, and then we have the Detroit Pistons with Jason Tatum, and then we have Charlotte, Indiana, Orlando, Chicago, New York, and Cleveland. And guys, the Miami Heat didn't even make the playoffs. That has to be the biggest disappointment in NBA history, especially with the team that they had. Are you kidding me? They didn't even make the playoffs. They had the best team we have ever seen. And as we look at the non-playoff teams, it's Toronto, Milwaukee, Boston, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Washington. So a flip of scripts here in 2028 compared to what it is now. And as we get to the West, guys, the OKC Thunder, of course, at the top of the NBA. They're number 1 in the West with 64 wins. Spurs will finish 2nd. Warriors, they're still one of the best teams in the league. They have 52 wins. As the Blazers, they're up there at the 4 seed. Then we got the Jazz, Rockets, Denver Nuggets, and the Los Angeles Lakers slipped in as the 8 seed. And for the teams that did not make the postseason, we have Memphis, New Orleans, and the Mavericks still not making the playoffs. What is going on? They have Luka and Giannis, and they only finished with 33 wins. That is crazy, as we see the Clippers, Kings, Wolves, and the Phoenix Suns will miss out, finishing with 16 wins. And so, fellas, here we are, the 16-team bracket for the 2028 NBA playoffs. You see the teams and the matchups. And guys, how did your favorite team do? Are they in the postseason? Let me know down below. But anyways, it is time to simulate this playoffs here at 2K with live games. So go grab your favorite snack, sit down, relax. The road to the NBA Finals will begin here in the very first round. So let's get this simulation underway. Here we go. So we're going to begin the postseason in Denver where the San Antonio Spurs with Victor Wembanyama will knock off the Denver Nuggets in 4 games to sweep. And is it time to break out Denver's core with Jokic and Jamal Murray? It might be, because they're going to be going out in the first round, as on go the Spurs. As now we're going to Houston. The Rockets are up by 2, but they're down in the series trying to avoid the sweep. Warriors looking for the sweep. Here is Jackson going at Sengun, and he gets him on the poster. And Jackson is one of the best players in the league up to this point, and he ties the game. 33 seconds. Here is Jalen Green, draws a double. Sengun flips it up and in. Rockets take the lead back, and we're going back and forth here in Houston. 29 seconds remaining. Fans are on their feet, and Kevin Durant is still on this team. He's a 98 overall, but they're going right now to Jackson down in the stretch. He's guarded by Green. Jackson looking to do it again. Gets in the paint. Jackson with the left hand, and he gets it to go. You can't stop this man. 14 seconds, tied at 113. Here come the Rockets, looking to force game 5. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds. Here we go. Down to 5 seconds. It's Jalen Noel. Gives it to Jabari Smith Jr. Rims out. Fellas, we are going overtime in Houston. This game, this series isn't over yet. What action we got in this game 4? And still no one has pulled away in this game as we go to overtime. 25 seconds. Rockets down by 1. Each team on a timeout. And it looks like the Warriors will continue to double team Jalen Green as we're down to 14 in the shot clock. Back to Green. Defended by Jackson. Here comes the screen. Green takes it. Going left. Gets in the paint. Kicks it. KPJ. Got it! Houston for 3. Warriors down 2. No timeout. 6 seconds. Here comes Jackson. Race up the floor. Jackson. Got it! This guy is unreal. 0.2 seconds. Green. No good. And we are headed to double overtime. I mean, what a game this is. The Rockets just won't go away. And as we get to double overtime, Kevin Durant is at the line looking to end the series. He needs both free throws as he gets the first to make it a 3-point game. And this one would ultimately do it. But it's no good. Rockets the rebound. 3 seconds. KPJ. Sengun. Oh, I thought he almost made it, and the Warriors will end up sweeping the Rockets in the first round. What a game, as the Houston Rockets are going home. And fellas, how about this? We are now going to have our 3rd sweep of the first round, and it comes in New York where the 2-seeded Pistons will knock off the Knicks, winning 114-98. So on goes Jason Tatum, and down go the Knicks with Alex Caruso in 4 games. And now we are going to Brooklyn where the Nets will knock off the Cleveland Cavaliers in 5 games. So Bronny James and the Nets are looking to go back to the NBA Finals where they lost last year in 7 games to the Lakers. But down go the Cavs. They're going home. We now begin Game 6 in Utah where the Blazers are down by 1. Scoot gives it to Tyler Hero, and the Jazz looking to force Game 7. Their fans are on their feet. Blazers looking to win it in 6. Here is Henderson. He's got it, and this guy has turned into one of the best players in the league as 36 seconds. Jazz season on the line. Here we go. 32 seconds now. Guys, who do you got in this game, Blazers or the Jazz? Well, we're coming down to the wire in Game 6, an elimination game as it jumpers up. No! Rebound Kessler kicks it to Markkanen. Markkanen still on the Utah Jazz, one of their best players, as they go back to Markkanen. He puts it in! Lauri Markkanen with 16 seconds. Blazers down 1. Here comes Tyler Hero. He has a mismatch on Lauri Markkanen. Can he take advantage? Hero gets in the paint, goes up, and he will go to the line as they call a foul on Lowry. So 7 seconds, Tyler Hero is at the line, and he gets their first free throw. This one to give the Blazers the lead. And he has got it! Blazers 7 seconds away from the second round. Here come the Jazz, looking to force 7 in the hands of Johnson with 3. Johnson, pump fake, good look! No good! Jazz will go down in 6 as the Blazers with Scoot Henderson and Tyler Hero will move on in the second round. What a finish! I still can't get over that call there by the ref. Anyways, Portland will be moving on. And now we're going to a Game 7. Winner go home. The 6-seeded Bulls will knock off the Charlotte Hornets 139-123. So on goes Chicago. Kyrie Irving and Zach LaVine are looking to be one of the league's best duos as they are now headed to the second round of the playoffs. Well, now we are going down to the wire in this Game 7 in Indiana where the Magic are down by 2. The lead's leading scorer, Banchero for the lead. Won't go. Jonathan Isaac up in and up the putback. What a shot, and the Magic tie the game with 35 seconds. Here comes Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton in the paint. Halliburton goes up. Blocked by Isaac. Jonathan Isaac doing it on both ends. Magic have a tie game. And there's only 24 seconds left in this Game 7 as the Magic looking for the lead. Banchero has it right now. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Pacers fans on their feet. Banchero! No! Ball tipped, he gets it back! Misses again! Paulo Banchero selling in this Game 7. 6 seconds. Tyrese Halliburton has it for the Pacers. Driving on Fultz. Halliburton with 2. Layup. It's gone! Banks it in. And there's only 1 second remaining. Inbound. Fultz. No good! Pacers win in 7. What a finish! Tyrese Halliburton, the game winner, as down go the Magic. And what a game! What a series this was! And fellas, I simulated too fast by accident, but the LA Lakers, the former champions, will fall in 6 games to the 1-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder, and so down go the defending champions as OKC moves on. And so we are now on to the second round of today's playoff simulation, and you see the 8 teams remaining. Is your favorite team still in it? So guys, without further ado, it's time to get this round here simulated on NBA 2K. Which teams will move on? Well, anyways, let's keep it moving. Here we go. How about the Detroit Pistons? They're on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals after they sweep the Chicago Bulls. So back-to-back sweeps for Detroit, and Chicago had a great season, but ultimately Kyrie Irving and Zach LaVine will fall to Jason Tatum, and so the Brooklyn Nets will be going back to the Eastern Conference Finals as they sweep their way past the Indiana Pacers. And there are so many sweeps so far in this postseason as the Pacers won that Game 7 against the Magic, but ultimately they will be going home as now it is the San Antonio Spurs headed on the Western Conference Finals as they take out the Warriors in 5 games. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised this Warriors team is so good here in 2028. But anyways, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs move on. And now we're gonna see the Portland Trail Blazers go to the Western Conference Finals as they win a Game 7 against the OKC Thunder. We saw the Thunder win a couple years ago in this simulation, so down they go. And Portland will move on to play San Antonio as they score 148 points in this winner-go-home situation. And so we are down to the Final Four. Any of your predictions still in this simulation as we have the Spurs versus the Blazers and the Nets versus the Pistons. What a crazy Final Four. The NBA has changed so much over the last couple years. Well, anyways, fellas, it is time to simulate to see which 2 teams will make the NBA Finals. So sit down, sit back, relax, and let's keep it moving. Here we go. Conference Finals will begin in a Game 6 where the Pistons are up by 1 and they have a series lead. As here is Bronny James over his brother. Yes, Bryce James is on the Pistons wearing 24. And he's going against his brother. How crazy is this? Anyways, Brooklyn trying to force Game 7, but they need to stop. They're down by 1 as now Jaden Ivey has it, tearing the shot clock. Ivey gives it to Stewart, defended by Julius Randle. Stewart finds Tatum in the paint. Tatum up and in. Jason Tatum over Buddy Hield, 19 seconds, Nets down by 3, series on the line for Brooklyn. Bronny James against his brother, gives it up, no, it's stolen! Oh my goodness, the Pistons have it, and it's over. The Detroit Pistons are going to the NBA Finals. The drought is over as the Brooklyn Nets will fall in 6 games in the Eastern Conference Finals as the Pistons are moving on. Jason Tatum looking for his 2nd championship as he will get to the NBA Finals as the Pistons, guys, I can't believe it. They're moving on. And now we have a Game 7 in the West Finals. 118 all. Blazers for 3 and it's good. Portland has the lead with 53 seconds. And how about both these conference finals? We're going down the wire as the Spurs series season on the line. Can they get back to a tie game? Here they come. They swing it to Ayton in the paint. Ayton got to go. It's a 1-point game with 42 seconds. These Spurs fans, they want to go back to the finals. They haven't been there since 2014 as here comes Scoot Henderson again, one of the league's best players, takes the 3. Air ball! Victor Wembanyama on the rebound. I can't believe he just missed everything on that as the Spurs, Ayan dunks it home. Spurs take the lead. 4 unanswered points. DeAndre Ayton gets it. Timeout, Blazers. Guys, this place is going absolutely crazy. Blazers are all of a sudden now down by 1. 18 seconds. Henderson has it. Henderson, three-pointer. Bang! Scoot Henderson from downtown. Blazers with the lead. 13 seconds. Spurs in a timeout. Here we go. Trip to the NBA Finals is on the line. 6 seconds. Now down to 5. 4. Spurs swinging. Corner. 3 for the win. No! Portland's going to the finals. What a game. What a finish. Scoot Henderson the dagger. Heartbreak for the Spurs fans. And the Blazers a winner by 2. Wow, guys, what an amazing West and East final. So here we are in the NBA Finals. It is the Detroit Pistons with Jason Tatum against Scoot Henderson and the Blazers. Well, we're going to summon a best of 7 series here on NBA 2K to find out who is going to win the championship. And I mean, guys, what a crazy simulation up to this point. So anyways, the NBA Finals, let's get it simulated. Here we go. Fellas, the 50-year drought is over. The first time since 1977, the Blazers are your NBA champions as they sweep the Detroit Pistons here in the NBA Finals. Scoot Henderson gets a ring. Anthony Simons, as down goes Jason Tatum in Detroit. So congratulations, Blazers fans. I feel like it's been a long time since you guys won a sim. And do you guys want me to do a part 2 of the simulation, simulating the next year? We can make it into a series. Let me know down below. But anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I read every single one in the comments. You guys are the GOATs. It is Outdown Productions, and I'll see you in the next simulation. We out for today.